welcome back to another lip balm review. It is an exciting day today. I don't think anyone else has reviewed this yet, at least not on YouTube. Instagram, yes, but YouTube, no. And if they have, I didn't see it. So I believe I am the first one to be reviewing the brand new EOS Crystal in Melon Blossom. Now, remember the whole outrage over the removal of honeysuckle honeydew and fresh watermelon? I believe this is to blame. This little guy right here. They didn't want there being competition, and knowing how beloved honeysuckle honeydew and fresh watermelon were, they had to kill them off so they could push this more expensive melon scent, which, shady business practices if you ask me, but I mean, it's not exactly the first time they've done such a thing of getting rid of the less expensive version in lieu of a more expensive alternative that's in approximately the same scent. So, just saying. But yeah, this is the packaging. Before I open it, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like from all sides. So on the front, it says EOS Evolution of Smooth Crystal, Weightless Hydration Lip Balm, Wax Free, 5 Nourishing Natural Oils, Melon Blossom, net weight, 1/4 ounce, 7 grams. On the side it says Weightless Hydration for soft, healthy looking lips. This side just says open here. And then on the bottom we've got our ingredients list and just the patent info and junk. On the top side, we have perfectly hydrated lips without the heaviness of wax. So that is a thing. That is a thing. But I am going to refresh myself on what exactly the ingredients are, because I don't remember since last year when the other two came out. It's been a while. So we have decapryllyl carbonate, castor seed oil, polyamide 3, isostearyl isostearate, shea oil, polyamide 8, silica dimethylsilylate, flavor aroma, coconut oil, avocado oil, aloe leaf juice, sunflower seed oil, melon fruit extract, tocopherol, citric acid, and benzyl benzoate, which has a little asterisk with component of flavor. Curious. I don't remember if these are the same combo that went into the other two, but, what I am looking for right off the bat is signs of leakage, because that was a big thing last time that ticked me off, that straight out of the thing, it was greasy and gross. So far, it does not look like it's greasy or leaking, so that's good. Oh, and on the back, I forgot the back. Shea, coconut, avocado, and other natural oils, perfectly weightless hydration, 100% wax-free, vegan, hypoallergenic, paraben and petrolatum-free, and not tested on animals. So, I know that's real big to some of you guys, so that fits the bill for that. So, I also seem to remember I had trouble opening it last time around, so I'm gonna hit stop on this, open it, and come right back so I don't waste you guys' time doing that. Well, as it turns out, I should have just left the camera on. This opened way easier than last year's version. This is what it looks like when you disassemble the whole little rectangular box form it was in. Then it leaves you with this clamshell packaging, but it's not sealed. So, I mean, you just go like that. Ah, there is leaking. Okay. That sucks. It's all over. Oh, goodness. This fell out. It's all over the side. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that's not great. But not the end of the world, because I think we established last year that it's just meltiness. It's not any kind of suspicious thing. So I'm just gonna wipe it off on my pant leg. And we're gonna just carry on business as usual. So unlike the regular EOS lip balms, this is sort of a pyramid type of a shape. It's triangular. If you look at it, it's like a rounded triangle, but I mean, it's triangular. Odder still is that this one does not seem like the sides are all exactly the same length. I'm not sure what's up with that. It's a little off center for the point in it, too. Also kind of looks like a nose. But anyway, ooh, I can smell from there. Mine seems to have some little, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say it had some little black blemishes on it, but I think it was just a piece of plastic that came off, so never mind. It has the little EOS logo right here in it. And other than that, it's got it on the bottom, nothing on the top. And we have, I believe, what is a lot number on the side. This one has 883599. No expiration date given. I don't believe there's one on the packaging either, for that matter. No. There is not. Not even so many months after opening, so that's okay. Oh my god. Why is it so stuck? Guys, help! Send help! Oh, and it leaked more. Ew. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, I swear, when they're brand for— oh, Jesus. Okay, let me show you the lid first. Look at the edges of this. Can we, all that shiny, that's all leaky wax or non-wax, whatever these are made of, it's that, and it's all over it. Oh well. So it's all over my fingers again, that's cute. But when these are brand new, they are so pretty. Like, no freaking joke. I kind of want to stop the camera again, go take pictures of it, and come back, but I don't know how I would stage them, so I'm probably not going to. It kind of looks like a marble. I can look through it. Ooh, I see you guys. I'm tired, I'm sorry. But it is really pretty. That is one thing I hand them. Their product design is really cool. I'm hoping that unlike last year's releases, that, you know, these might actually work this year. That'd be a nice switcheroony, because last year, paying $6 a pop for them to not even work. I was so upset and so disappointed and just very disillusioned with EOS as a brand over that, so I'm hoping that this will be a newer, improved formula from last year. We can only hope, right? Right, so I think I am gonna go take one picture real quick with it, so I'll be right back. I'm back, I lied, I didn't take pictures of it, I went and used my inhaler. I heard the squeak in my lungs and got self-conscious. So, anyway, we are going to move right along now. I'm trying to think, what have we not covered yet? I think this falls into the category of being a synthetic, because of that ingredient list, this is definitely not an organic product. I'm sorry, they can try to pass it off as that all they want. It's not. It's not. That is a lie. You saw that ingredients list just like I did. That's not organic. I'm not even sure. It doesn't say organic anywhere on it either. They're just promoting how much healthier it is than its competitors, but they at no point claim natural or organic like the typical EOS lip balms. So, that is a thing. That is a thing. So, you know, there's that. Sturdiness-wise, it's the same type of texture as all the other EOS's, except that the lock mechanism is still funky on this, just like the other two. It's kind of finicky to get it open. I'm not sure if that's more because of the shape of it, or because they leak and it gets all up in the grooves, or what the deal is, but yeah, they are a little finicky to open, and I'm always scared I'm gonna break it every time. But yeah, no special features I know of other than it's cool and clear and you can see through it like a little clear crystal ball, even though the first time you use it, it wrecks it. So I mean, there's that. There's girls on Instagram who buy like one to use and one to take photos of. I am not one of them because these cost $6 a pop. I will buy one to use and that is that. But yeah. So let us talk about the scent, because I'm very curious how this stacks up to its fallen brethren. Yeah. Okay. Well, first off, I'm noticing a very annoying plastic smell off the packaging, but, getting past that. This straight up does smell like you took fresh watermelon and honeysuckle honeydew, threw them in a blender, and out popped this. It is literally those two together. Which, I mean, they were very similar anyway. I always was able to tell them apart because they were two of my favorites, and I checked them side by side to see if there was a difference. There is. It's subtle, but there is. But this, I smell both of them in it. And I smell no blossom. Just saying. This is just like the vanilla orchid one last year. There was no orchid in that thing. It was straight up just vanilla. They may as well have just called it that, but they didn't. So similarly, this should just be Melon, as far as I am concerned. But they want the flowery, pretty names to get the girly girls on board so they will buy the thing even more so than, ooh, look at the pretty! It just, yeah. It also looks kind of cool looking down into it, because you can see the framework underneath. I don't know, I just think it looks cool. Okay, screw it, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Ah, and it's ruined. Yeah, it just got wrecked. Okay. Well, I always find these jarring, because I expect them to feel like Jello and to be squishy, or maybe to feel like the Carmex lip balms, and they don't. It's very solid, which it doesn't seem like it should be, but it is. It just feels like lip balm, honestly. It does not feel like anything particularly different. Which I suppose, you know, lip balm is lip balm, but I mean... let's see here. Even with as many swipes as you just watched me put on, this is incredibly thin, which I realize is kind of the point. That's what they're going for. They want it to be thin and weightless and airy and all of that. But here's the thing, guys. You put it on, and like within 5 minutes, it feels like there's nothing there, which, again, they use that in their marketing to promote it as it's weightless, you won't even feel like you have it on. Yeah, you won't feel like you have it on because it doesn't do anything. It just absorbs and does nothing. You literally don't have it on. So, I mean, you pay $6 for this thing for a thing that doesn't work, and I'm hoping and praying that this one will be the exception to the rule, but I'm not hopeful, because I remember how the other two went. I mean, so far at least I can still feel it there as of right now, but how long will that last? Now, in terms of the consistency itself, other than just being really thin, what would I compare this to? I mean, honestly, even though they're like, it has no wax, I'm like, then why does it feel waxy then? What am I feeling on my mouth, guys, if there is no wax in this? Technically, sure, there's no beeswax in it, but you used something that you created this out of. What is it that is sitting on my mouth right now, as we speak, that I can feel? Feels like wax to me, guys. It's even a little bit tacky to feel it. So I'm just like, other than the fact that it looks really cool, it's not that different. Like, they want to pass it off and make you believe. So if you want it to actually be legit hugely different, you're gonna be disappointed. Okay? I'm not saying this is a bad product, necessarily. I haven't rated it yet. But I am telling you, if you're expecting miracles here just because of their marketing, you're going to walk away disappointed. Almost everyone walked away disappointed last year. So, again, I'm hoping they changed something, but it does feel like it's starting to absorb more and more just as this video goes on. So I'm just like, interesting. Let's see, does it have a taste? Barely. What does that even taste like? It's almost like cucumber, honestly, which is odd. That is supposedly not part of this one, but I'm getting a very, 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 very faint cucumber hint. And that is all in the taste, but it's like barely there. It's virtually non-existent for flavor. But yeah, it's sticky. I don't like this stickiness to it. The regular EOS lip balms are not this sticky. So, the hell, guys. Like, really, though. Let's see. How shiny is it? Oh, yeah, not. That is how shiny it is. It is not shiny. There's a teeny little bit, but I mean, it just looks like dew on your lips. Well, I'm gonna do the drink test and see if it holds up. I am not expecting it to, but you never know. I feel like this is where it crashed and died last time. So, let's see. And in one fell swoop, it goes from feeling sticky to feeling like an oil slick. This is very odd, guys. I feel like this is different from how last year's went. So, And there it is. There it died. Okay. One observation for just how little there is. On the rim of my glass, do we notice how little of residue mark there is from this? That is virtually unheard of if you have lip balm on and you go to drink. Just saying. Which tells me that there is really not much product coming off on your lips in the first place when you put this on, which could be why it feels like there's nothing there. I mean, for better or for worse, but it's very strange. But by the second sip, there was one spot right here. I could feel that it thinned down to nothing. Now, everything else around that point just feels slimy now, and honestly kinda gross. So I'm like, ooh, okay. I mean, as we can see, now it has shiny. Now it's shiny. This is like what I expected it to go on like in the first place, but I'm not sure, am I seeing the water? Or is this whatever chemical reaction just occurred from water plus whatever this is? I don't know. I feel like I need to give this a few more minutes and just let it sit and see what it does and come back and report my findings. So, hang with me, guys. We're doing this for science. Okay, so I definitely did not mean to leave for that long. As we can tell, since the lamp is now on, it is definitely nighttime. Not just nighttime, but I'll grab the clock. You know, nighttime. So, this one wasn't so much because I got ADD and forgot, as I forgot to hit power on my iPod. And I went to go get my dinner, and this thing ran dead while I was eating my dinner because I am stupid and, you know, it happens. So I had to go recharge the thing. I'm back. But, silver linings, the hours that it took to recharge this gave me more time to keep experimenting with this and see what I think of it, how it holds up under different conditions and stuff. So, I mean, it all kind of worked out. So, another observation I've made about it, just since earlier. The scent on it, what I initially thought was the scent of the plastic container. Like, smelling this, I thought it had to be the container, but I don't think it is. Because when it's on your lips and you do the thing to, like, smell it, which you barely get any scent doing that, by the way, it still has that plasticky scent to it. So I think it's just part of the scent. I miss honeysuckle honeydew that much more now because it did not have that. Same thing with fresh watermelon, but oh well, what can you do, right? But it is an observation I made, and ever since I've made that observation, now it annoys me, so figures, I had to go notice that. As for under different conditions, after I drank the water, I was fully expecting after it hit that point of getting all slimy and stuff that it could not possibly stay on very long, right? I figured it was either going to absorb in, or it was just gonna disappear one way or the other. But I figured it'd be gone. But it wasn't. I finished my glass of water and everything, and no, it did stick around for like a good hour, so I mean, it's not long lasting, it's okay, especially if you don't mind reapplying, it's alright, I suppose. But what I did notice that it broke down real quick over, if you try to eat with it on. So apparently you can drink with this stuff on, no problem, but God forbid you try and eat anything. I don't know if there's just some, like, chemical reaction, between the molecules in whatever this is made of, plus the oils in food that it, like, breaks it down. I don't know. I don't know the science behind it. All I know is that I tried it with a couple of different things, both with my dinner and then since then, since it has been a good number of hours, but, but it seems to be the same thing every time with what all I've tried, so I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I don't feel like I noticed that with the other two, but maybe I didn't give them a fair enough shot to get that far with them. So it's hard to say. It's really hard to say, but that is an interesting little quirk that I noticed about it. But I mean, I just put on more again right before starting this and just proving a point. Still there, so I mean, that's pretty good, all things considered, so just saying, I am gonna have to let it have the drink test point. Usually, if it passes the drink test, it'll hold up to food, and vice versa. If it doesn't hold up to the drink test, it doesn't hold up to food, but usually it doesn't, like, pass one and not the other, so I'm just like, I don't have two separate sections in how I grade my lip balm scoring, but on this one I feel like it almost should. I'm not going to arbitrarily add a new section just for that, but I'm just saying, kind of interesting that for the one thing it holds up and not the other. But anywho, so what am I gonna rate it? Well, let me think. The format itself, just what all it's made out of is so just vague. It makes me uneasy because I don't really understand what it is. At least with most lip balms, we understand that it is some type of wax, be it beeswax, be it petrolatum. We know it is a type of wax, but this claims to have no wax, therefore, what is it? Read the ingredients, still don't really know, therefore, makes me a little suspect of it. Also, just the packaging itself, it's so finicky. This thing to open and stuff, it bothers me, plus it leaks, it's not a great packaging design. Did they have to make it triangular? Did they have to let it leak? Like, there's so many things they could have done differently, especially after the two from last year that they had as a test run. They could have fixed this shit by now. And they apparently have not. Just bothers me. The price point is stupid high for these. Like, for real. I mean, this doesn't even feel as heavy as normal EOS, even though it claims to have the same amount of product in it. This feels considerably lighter. And honestly, this does not seem like it should be worth $6. It does not. But at the same time, it's EOS. We all know I'm gonna go there and review the things, with the exception of that, like, $16 lip gloss. I'm not buying that, I'm not that stupid. I have yet still to see a single person buy that. Just saying. But anyways, scent is not that impressive. If it weren't for that nasty plasticky smell to it, maybe I wouldn't dock a point here, because, I mean, it is definitely a type of melon scent. It's kind of like a vague, nondescript melon, if that makes sense. Which, I don't know. It's just strange, but the plastic smell ruins it for me. The odd, sticky consistency, and just no matter how you put on, it's like, basically not there. I mean, I get that it's part of what they market it as, but at the same time, lip balm has to live up to a certain standard of being able to do a thing, otherwise what is the point? So yeah, I'm docking at a point there too. In terms of moisturization, I feel like it has done absolutely fuck all in terms of that. It may have even made it worse, just like the other two. So I noticed I did not have chapped lips going into it. I have a couple little ones starting right along the inside here since putting it on. So I'm like, okay, it's one of those, is it? One of the ones that intentionally chaps your lips, so you'll keep using the shit so that you'll try and fix it, but it'll just keep making it worse, so you'll keep using more, and eventually you'll run out and you'll go buy more. Companies do this. This is an established fact. You can Google it if you don't believe me. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is an actual thing they do. So this is why it's also important to switch up what brand you use on any given day so that your body doesn't get too used to any one of them and start doing that reaction. Usually it doesn't happen this quick, which also makes me question what the hell is in this. But it is what it is. So, I don't think I'm gonna give the wow factor. I don't feel like it's deserving of it. And longevity is not great. You know what that leaves us with? A 2. A frickin' 2 out of 10. I honestly, in good conscience, cannot tell you to go out and buy this. I cannot. I knew going into it, I probably wouldn't be pleased with it. I bought it anyway. I feel stupid. I got duped again. It's happened 3 times now. And we all know the worst part, if they release more of these, I'll probably still be stupid enough to buy those too. Oh my god, I am really, really dumb. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, last year when they came out, pretty much everyone who came to my channel and watched those reviews down in the comments kind of agreed with what I had to say. So it's not just me throwing shade or anything. I want to like these. I really do. I love EOS as a brand, but the crystals line just, it does not really live up to all the hype, in my opinion. They look cool. If you want it for aesthetic, go for it in that case. They do look cool, especially if you don't use it and it stays unmarred. They look very cool, I will give you that. But to actually use them, there's so many better things you could use, honestly. I can't in good conscience recommend this. I can't. I mean, if you want to, I wouldn't stop you, but I also cannot tell you to go out and get it. I just can't. So, that is where that lies. I wanted to like this way more than I did, sadly. I have felt this way about all 3 of the crystals so far, and so far every single one has disappointed. And the sadder part, even though I am not as disappointed with this one as I was with the other 2, I think it got a lower rating than them. I would have to go back and check what I even gave the others, but I feel like this one's gotten the lowest rating so far, even though it was like a hair above the other 2, in my opinion. But it still has a long ways to go. There's a lot of things they could improve here, I feel like, that they still have yet to do. I'm still holding out hope that they'll eventually get it down. I mean, this is only the 3rd one they've done. I mean, for another good example, let us look to the EOS shimmers. First couple of those, there was so much freaking hype around those things, and then we got them and used them and felt how nastily gritty they were. They were awful. And then they came out with another one. It was a little less awful. And then they came out with another one. It was a little less awful than that. I mean, there is a learning curve whenever they try to do, like, whenever they try to venture out into a new type of product. And I feel like that's sort of the growing pains they're still going through with the crystals. I'm still holding out hope that they're eventually going to get better. They just sadly aren't there yet. But as soon as they are, if they ever get to that point, I will be the first to let you know. Don't you guys worry. But so far, still nothing to write home about. Sorry. Again, I'm not trying to throw shade, just it is what it is. But anyways, that is all I have to say about this one. Although it sounds like my dog has plenty to say downstairs. So anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Have any of you guys found this one yet? If so, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with the points I made? Do you disagree? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. As well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you follow my social media accounts, they're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway guys, till next time, bye bye.